Championship fight. Here on CBS, he won his third title in the lightweight division against Jim Watt on June 20th of 1981. He knocked him down in the seventh, went on to win a decision. He knows his challenger, however, has a special motivation.
Mancini has the stronger ambition to give his father something that life take away from him 40 years ago.
And here is young Ray Mancini, 20 years of age, unbeaten in 20 bouts. He wants this title for his father, Lenny Mancini, who was promised a shot at the lightweight championship 40 years ago and never got it when World War II intervened. His son has shown knockout power, 15 KOs in his 20 victories here against Norman Goines. He wears his heart on his sleeve when it comes to his dad.
This is the moment I waited for all my life. This is the chance my father never got, and I'm here to do the job today and to get it for him. And after this, we're going to be one happy family.
Lenny Mancini is here at ringside, and just a few weeks ago he underwent bypass surgery, but he is here for this big moment in the life of his son and, of course, the entire Mancini family. Should be a dramatic and exciting lightweight championship bout. We'll be back with it shortly. Right now, let's return to New York and Brent.
All right,
Tim Olivares.
Well, he was a very big featherweight, Arguello was, Tim. He was a tremendous puncher. He was in with a great fighter with Olivares. You saw that right hand uppercut take Olivares out. That could be an effective punch against a short guy like Mancini.
Then he moved up to 130 pounds, super featherweight, lifting the crown from tough Alfredo Escalera.
Again, a tremendous puncher, Tim. He takes advantage of every opportunity in the ring. He punishes a fighter. He goes to the body, he goes to the head, he feints, he looks for his openings, and when he gets an opening, he can be devastating. Look at that tremendous right hand and that left hook. He really punished Escalera in this fight.
And then here on CBS, he moved up to 135 pounds, taking the crown, the WBC version of the lightweight title, from Scotland's Jim Watt in the fight in London, England.
Well, Tim, this 135 pounds could be one of the keys. Here we see him knocking Jim Watt down, but Watt did come back and go the 15 rounds. Now, I think there's two questions as far as Arguello is concerned. He has the experience. He's been fighting 13 years, but when does experience become old age? And then again, will he be as effective a puncher against a strong 135-pounder like Ray Mancini? It remains to be seen.
All right, there is Loretto Arguello at ringside, looking very relaxed at this moment, at least until that first bell rings. Ray Boom Boom Mancini, with his family and the obvious support of most of this crowd, looks very calm. He's a hyper young guy. When he comes out of a workout, his energy just oozes over until he finally gets a chance to wind down. And there is Lenny Mancini waiting for this action to begin. And here's how he looked 40 years ago when he was a challenger for Sammy Engott's lightweight crown. 42 wins, 12 losses, a genuine contender. Now he can watch his son try for that crown.
I never thought this would happen. This is like a once in a lifetime a dream comes true. That the son that he'll fight for the title.
2 victories got his son to this world title shot. The North American Championship he lifted from Jorge Morales. And Sean O'Grady, what were your impressions in this fight?
Here is Mancini in the dark trunks, now scoring with Morales on the ropes. And Mancini has got to keep Arguello on the ropes as he did with Mancini. Here in this fight, some of the skeptics were kind of odd because they figured that Mancini was a fighter who stayed right on the ropes. And in his next fight with Jose Luis Ramirez, Mancini was able to keep Ramirez on the ropes, but he also let him out. He was able to box. He showed some boxing ability in both of those fights, and that's why he's here today.
All right, and there is Lenny Mancini awaiting the biggest moment in the lives of all of the Mancini family. It is coming up shortly. We'll be back with a bell for round number 1 of this lightweight championship in just a moment.
Time, the man in charge of the scheduled 15-round World Boxing Council lightweight bout, referee Tony Perez. Introducing the principals in the red corner, wearing the green trunks with the white and red trim, weighing in at 134 1/2 pounds, a record of 20 wins, no losses, with 15 knockouts, from Youngstown, Ohio, the challenger, Ray Boom Boom Mancini. opponent in the blue corner, wearing the all-blue trunks with the white accessory. He is tipping the scales at an even 135 pounds. A record of 71 wins, 4 losses with 54 big knockouts. A native of Managua, Nicaragua, and now residing in Coral Gables, Florida, the World Boxing Council lightweight champion. Please welcome Alexis Arguello.
All right, the fighters have been introduced. The referee, Tony Perez, will bring them to the middle of the ring. Mandatory 8 count is in effect. No 3 knockdown rule. The count will continue after the bell in the event of a knockdown except in the final round. 8-ounce gloves are being worn for this title bout. This ring is 18.5 feet square. And the 10-point scoring system is in effect. 9 points or less to the loser of a round. There can be a 10-10 even round. And we are ready to go as we look at the tail of the tape. And the 28-year-old Alexis Arguello with a reach advantage and the height advantage we discussed in earlier comments. And we'll see what effect that has. Gil Clancy, do you think that the Mancini corner will change his strategy because of their concern about the judging in this event? Do you think that he will be trying to go out a little faster than he might have?
I would have to say that would be a foolish thing to do, Tim. He should maintain his style, fight a typical Mancini fight. The people that are watching the fight, they'll be the judges of the fight. Now, I'm sure there are millions watching it.
I am sure indeed. This fight has been waited for with great anticipation as young Mancini has captured the imagination of boxing fans everywhere with his exciting style and his terrific attitude, and of course the storybook saga involving his family and his wanting to win the title for his father Lenny, who is here.
There's also some additional interest around the world because in Alexis Arguello's last fight, which was here on CBS, he beat Jim Watt a 15-round decision. And some of the skeptics are now saying that Arguello has slipped. He's getting old. He's 29 years old. And I don't know. This fight is going to prove whether he slipped or not.
We are just in round 1. If you just tuned us in, Ray Mancini in green, the champion Arguello in dark blue trunks with his name on the front. Now at the right of the screen. Thousands of fans crammed in here like sardines to watch this kind of fight. It certainly should have been held elsewhere in front of a much larger crowd. There is no doubt of that. Good left from Mancini landed. And there's one back from the champion Arguello. Mancini move, whether it is defended well or has any real effect on Arguello. We'll try to interpret the significant blows for you as we go along, of course.
Mancini is landing here in the first round, but he's not landing with authority yet. What I think he's trying to do is trying to hit the spot first, then he'll put some power behind it. He's trying to get Alexis Arguello used to being hit.
There is a great mutual respect between these two fine young men. But now, there is a title on the line, and that's all that's on their respective minds.
Tim, that was the point I wanted to make. When these fighters were introduced, there was some booze on, partisan crowds on both sides. But these two fellas are two of the finest gentlemen in the game. They really are a credit to the game of boxing, and nobody should boo either one of these kids.
They
just
applauded each other when they were introduced, which was a nice touch. Mancini takes to the body and brought it up top. Less than 30 seconds to go, round 1. Quite warm in here now, and it will certainly get hotter as the afternoon goes on with the low ceiling and the lighting. Final seconds of round 1. Round number 2, scheduled for 15 for the lightweight championship of the world, WBC version. The champion Arguello on the right of your screen. Mancini, the challenger, on the left. Good left hand landed from Arguello.
Arguello was trying to snap that jab out and set Mancini up and bring punches up when he slips the jab. Very, very effective.
So far, this fight has been just a chess match. It's been one guy waiting to see what the other guy's going to do, which is the way the first rounds usually go in boxing. Mancini came out the first round much more relaxed. relaxed, and even early in the second round, he's much more relaxed than I've seen him in earlier fights. He usually comes out very fast, scoring.
Well, if he was going to come out and really storm Arguello, as a possibility of a change in strategy, we haven't seen it thus far. There were also rumors that Arguello would try and come out for an early kill, and we haven't really seen that yet. It does look like they're both trying to maintain a pace. Arguello scoring.
Arguello caught Mancini with a good left hook coming in, Tim. Arguello has two punches that can be very, very dangerous to Mancini. One is that left hook, and the other is the right hand coming up. Brings that uppercut up. It's lethal.
He only has to watch out for his left and right. Huh?
That's right, John.
Long right hand landed to the cheekbone of Mancini from Arguello. You're playing with Gil Clancy, Sean O'Grady here at ringside live on CBS Sports Saturday.
Arguello's hitting the mark much better in this round than he was in the first round. But I'm surprised that Mancini hasn't put more pressure on Arguello in this round.
You're right, Sean. He throws 2 or 3 punches and then he stops. What he has to do, he's got to throw that first combination, push him, and then throw another one. He can't wait for a receipt, because if he does, Arguello will give it to him.
That's right, and then again, 90% of the power on the punch is right on the end where the snap is. And that's just where Mancini is staying.
Under a minute to go, round number 2. Left hook to the ear of Arguello. Less than 30 seconds now. Seconds of round 2. Mancini stands encouraging.
It takes about 3 rounds for the good pros to start warming up. Their muscles get loose in that round.
Sean O'Grady with Joe Clancy and Tim Ryan. Solid left jab from Arguello, backed up Mancini. Sean, you thought Mancini had to get inside to do his work. Is the physical advantage working in Arguello's favor as you see it at this point?
Yes, sir, absolutely, because he's got that reach. Also, Mancini is not cutting off the ring. What I mean by cutting off the ring, he's letting Arguello run all the way around him, run circles around him. If Mancini would step to the side, he would then cut off the ring.
Okay, there's blood from the nose of Ray Mancini, and Gil, I know you have a comment about that.
Yes, I did. His nose has been bothering all during training, Tim. It's a very minor nose problem, but it does bleed. It bled in training when he was sparring with the sparring partners. I don't think it'll be a major factor in the fight.
Evidently, it is a small blood vessel near the bottom of the nostril. It bleeds quite readily, and as you say, does not figure to be a great problem.
That nose bled in the fight with Morales, too.
Mancini on the attack now here midway through round number 3.
Tim, he's not attacking the way I'm used to seeing Ray Mancini attack. It's 2 punches, 1 punch, or 3 punches and stop. He really has to become a hurricane, really try to overwhelm Arguello. Believe in his punches and get him off.
Good left hand from Arguello, hooking off his jab. Less than a minute to go, round 3. Round 3.
A lot of swelling and redness underneath the left eye of Alexis Arguello. Possibly from that uppercut by Mancini.
Good combination scored by Mancini, and a good left back from Arguello. Another short left from the champion. Final seconds. Round number 4. Arguello opened with a combination that scored, but Mancini came right back with a flurry of punches that landed. We are at the Valley Park Place Casino Hotel in Atlantic City, New Jersey, for this lightweight championship, and Mancini on the attack again.
Mancini is on the attack again, but he's landing, but he's not cutting out the ring as I talked about earlier. Now he cut it out.
Beautiful move by Mancini. Stepped over to the right and came back with a double left hook. Classic move.
Looked like that left to the body hurt Arguello too. He backed up visibly. There's Lenny Mancini watching his son going for this lightweight crown. Again, Mancini scoring underneath and up top. There is now more redness under the left eye of the champion Arguello. Just landed a good straight left as Mancini came in.
Tim, Arguello is so cool in there. He looks like a matador in there. Cool and alert at all times.
Good description of this outstanding champion, the matador.
But the little bull isn't doing bad either, Tim.
I'd like to alert our local stations along the line. We'll be going to a 30-second station break at the end of this 4th round. Less than a minute to go. Round 4.
We're in the 4th round of this world title fight, and the control has not even been established yet. Neither man has dominated the other one. It's been back and forth. This is a classic matchup.
Left uppercut from Arguello, grazed Mancini, who countered back with a right to the head. Mancini seems to be picking up the pace a little more, gentlemen. He's been a little busier this round.
Putting his punches together well, Tim. Throwing to the body, then back up to the head. He's a busy little kid. There's 2 more shots to the body.
We'll return with round 5 after these words from your local stations.
This is C.
Round for Mancini, climaxed right at the bell by that left underneath and a straight right hand. All right, live pictures now from round number 5 as we move along at the 1/3 mark of this 15-round scheduled lightweight championship bout. Mancini, the challenger in green on the left of your screen. Arguello, the champion, now circling to the left. Tony Perez is the referee. Does not figure in the scoring. Good straight left jab from Arguello. Good left hook from Arguello landed.
Last round, Mancini picked up the pace. This round, it looks like Arguello means business. They're taking turns, as Sean said, nobody has established superiority at all in this fight as yet. It's still up for grabs.
Good right hand from Mancini. Last punch of a flurry. The others were not damaging.
Mancini has been staying out of reach, and he's fighting the right kind of fight. He's fighting a moving fight, and it's given Arguello a lot of trouble.
His manager, David Wolf, Mancini's manager, was afraid that Tony Perez, the referee, would not let his man fight inside. That hasn't been a factor because he hasn't been in there very much so far.
Well, that's a sign of a good referee, Tim. A fellow that stays out of the action, lets the guys do their work.
There's Mancini with a triple left hook. You don't see that very much anymore.
Only one of them landed, however.
That's the one Arguello didn't see, Tim.
Oh, there's a good solid left hook. Snap back the head of Arguello. I'd like to alert our stations along the line again. We'll have a 30-second station break at the end of this 5th round. Under a minute to go, round 5. Right hand scored, although most of the power is dissipated by the time it landed. But he did back up Arguello once more. Now the two of them slugging it out, and Arguello landed a right hand. Right hand from Mancini scored. Less than 30 seconds left, round 5.
Tim, the big difference here is I believe with one punch that Arguello can do a lot more damage. It really is dangerous to go toe-to-toe with him. You could be winning a rally and then all of a sudden find yourself on your face.
That's right, but Mancini's been fighting such a smart fight by moving.
We'll return with round 6 after these words from your local station.
All right, here we see that big left hook by Mancini. Throws a right hand and comes back, sets up the hook beautifully.
Arguello carries that left hand kind of low. That's why Mancini's been able to hit him with that right hand.
This is round number 6, scheduled for 15.
That left eye of Arguello is beginning to give him trouble, Sean, from all those right hands that Mancini's throwing.
Arguello just landed a combination inside.
Mancini should continue to use that right hand. I've seen him throw a lot of good hooks in this round. Needs to go back to the well.
Big right hand by Arguello. This kid can take some punch.
Mancini off 2 hooks to the body.
That right hand buckled the knees of Arguello. It staggered him.
6th round action of this WBC lightweight championship bout. That right hand fell short. Arguello covering up well. Tim Ryan with Gil Clancy, Sean O'Grady. We are live from Bally's Park Place Casino Hotel in Atlantic City, New Jersey. A packed house here in the hotel ballroom.
Tim, Arguello is starting to look the worse for wear. Starting to shake a little bit. You notice that, Sean?
Yes, sir. Even now, his right eye. We've had a lot of swelling underneath his left eye. Now his right eye is starting to show some redness.
Backed up again by Mancini. Landed the left and then finally stopped Mancini from coming in with a right hand.
Sean, I think about now Ray should really go into high gear and start backing Arguello up.
When a fighter gets up in age, the first thing to go are his legs. And the legs of Alexis Arguello are looking a little shaky.
Record books show Arguello to be 29. He told us yesterday he's 28. Sometimes as fighters age, they also fudge a little bit on exactly how old they are. We don't have any reason to disbelieve him, however.
Well, Tim, he's been fighting professionally since 1968, and I would assume he probably had a little bit of an amateur career, so he must have started fighting very, very young.
16, apparently. Mancini scored with the flurry. Missed with that left hand. 16th title bout for Alexis Arguello in 3 different divisions, from 126 pounds to 135. Under 30 seconds to go in round 6.
Mancini moves his head so well. He keeps moving from the body up, from his waist up. That has given Arguello so much trouble because the jab of Arguello is his best weapon.
Seems to me that Mancini is having a little more success getting in. There's a good left hand. His boring in tactic seems to be more effective now. This is approaching the midway point of this scheduled 15-round fight. Boom Boom Mancini, the challenger. In the foreground, the champion Arguello lands a left hook.
Good left hook by Arguello.
And Sean O'Grady. Gil?
Tim, Eddie Futch in the corner was instructing Arguello. It says left hook, right hand, left hook, right hand. Let's see how well Arguello pays attention to his great trainer, Eddie Futch.
He just landed with that left hook, and Mancini retaliated with the right hand.
Well, that's because he only paid attention to half the instructions, Sean. If he would have followed back with that right hand, he may not have got hit.
Yes, but it's good instructions. You got to come back. And he took the play away.
Trained by Murphy Griffith. Eddie Futch recently joining the Arguello camp for this fight. Arguello's manager is Eduardo Roman, but he does not work the corner. David Holt, the manager of Mancini, very much in evidence, as he is already on record as objecting to the selection of the judges in this fight. His complaints about referee Perez certainly so far been totally unfounded.
Sean, this round Mancini's giving Arguello a little too much time to get set. Those old legs, you have to keep backing him up.
But Mancini keeps hitting Arguello. That's what established the control in the last round. You got to keep hitting the mark. Arguello is missing with his punches. He's not landing on the button as he had before. Mancini's cleaning up now.
Mancini backing Arguello into the ropes, landed a good combination. Uppercut from Arguello scores to the chest of Mancini.
This little Ray Mancini is a disciplined fighter. He's learned his lessons well. Works that body, goes back up to the head. For a kid with as little experience as he had, he really does his job well. Don't you think so, Sean?
I think he does a spectacular job for the experience he's had. You got a man with 20 fights fighting a man with 71 fights.
There was a question whether he'd had enough experience to face a man like Arguello. That question's been answered already. Less than a minute to go in round 7. Good left from Arguello, snapped back the head of the challenger. Solid left hook to the body from Arguello.
Shook Ray a little bit. Shook him a little bit with that left hook, Tim.
Under 30 seconds to go, round 7. Another left from the champion landed.
Arguello has got that big punch, which is so important in a situation like that, like this, because he's a little behind on points in my estimation.
Final seconds, 7th round. Round 8, WBC Lightweight Championship. From Atlantic City, New Jersey, we are live with the champion, Alexis Arguello, at the top of your screen, Ray Mancini in the foreground. A good round, that 7th, gentlemen, as we all saw it, for Arguello.
In that 7th round, Arguello took the control back away. That's the proof that he is an old pro, that he's been around, he knows boxing.
16th championship fight, 3 different divisions. His first at this weight, defending his first defense of the crown he won in June from Jim Watt.
Tim, it's not unusual for a fighter like Mancini. He didn't have a good round last round, but he got a little tired. You get tired early in a fight. Now he has to get that second win and go back into gear again. That's why Arguello was able to land those shots that he was last round. Ray just slowed up a little bit, and that's all it took.
Mancini has gone 12 rounds once in his young career. Remember, he's had only 20 fights. 15 of them under the distance.
Letting Arguello get set now. Arguello is looking for that one big punch.
Lenny Mancini looking quite calm. Has to be pretty happy with the performance of his son so far. There's a good solid left from Arguello landing.
You can't let these old guys come forward, Tim. You have to back them up.
Yeah, now Arguello has changed the tide of the fight, and he's backing Mancini up now. Mancini's not landing those big punches he was 2 rounds ago.
I don't know whether at 28 he'd like to be called an old man, Gil.
Well, old fighting-wise, Tim, the lighter weights, they get old earlier, and also, again, he's been fighting for 13 years. He's a little old as a fighter goes, with the experience and with the weight class. Heavier weights, guys can get away with it when they're older, like Jersey Joe Walcott, for example, the commissioner today.
Under a minute to go, round 8.
Arguello is really looking for that one big punch now. He's stalking Mancini.
Combination from Arguello scores. Less than 30 seconds to go in the 8th round. Judges doing the scoring, Eva Shane from Fort Lee, New Jersey, Colonel Jose Mayorga, and Roberto Ramirez. Mayorga, a native Nicaraguan, now living in Los Angeles. Ramirez from Puerto Rico. Final seconds of the 8th round. number 9. A reminder following our boxing action, a sports news update with Brent Musburger coming along on CBS Sports Saturday. He'll bring you up to date on Major League Baseball, college football scores and highlights. You'll know everything that's going on this weekend. So stay tuned. Mancini, the challenger for the WBC lightweight crown, just took the left uppercut from Arguello. The champion on the right of your screen who just scores with another left hand.
That was the snappiest combination that Arguello threw in the fight. It was a 3-punch combination, Jim, with plenty of snap on every punch.
Well, the way we've been seeing it, Arguello has come back with these last couple of rounds, 7 and 8, quite effectively. But for Mancini, it set the early pace.
Ray has to get that second win. He just has lost a little bit right now in the fight, and it makes a difference.
Arguello looks more loose now than he has been in the earlier rounds of this fight. He's bouncing around more. He's hopping around. He's peppier.
Not getting as many punches thrown out of him either, Sean. That's why he can set the way he has been this last 2 rounds.
And more boxing action coming up on CBS. Our analyst Sean O'Grady on October 31st will face Howard Davis. Then November 7th, Michael Spinks defends his light heavyweight crown against Bonzel Johnson, and Jerry Cooney against Eddie Lopez on December 5th, the heavyweight. Lopez went 8 tough rounds with Cooney early on in his career. Cooney, of course, preparing for his title shot against Larry Holmes. We'd like to alert our stations along the line at the end of this round. We'll have another 30-second station break. Arguello catching Mancini coming in. Good solid left backed up Mancini. Another left hand from the champion score. Under a minute to go, round 9. Now they're toe-to-toe in the center of the ring.
That flurry of Arguello seemed to wake Mancini up.
Beautiful combination by both men. And now Mancini is back on the forward motion. He's got Arguello backing up again.
Mancini letting it hang out here. That could be risky against a puncher like Arguello.
Tim, as Sean said, he can't fight any other way. He has to crowd Arguello and take those chances.
We'll return with round 10 after these upcoming words from your local station. The hitting was accidental. You see a good left hand from Mancini there, but Arguello dropped his hands and indicated to Mancini, hey, I caught a thumb in the eye. Mancini didn't hit him when Arguello had his hands down. What would you do there, Sean?
I don't know. It's hard to say. If I wouldn't hit the man if his hands were down, but if I was in Scotland, I know I would have gotten hit.
Well, apparently Arguello was not damaged. His vision was not damaged by it. He appears to be all right. And we are now in round 10, and they come out with a furious pace.
Tim, it's a Pier 6 brawl right now. Punch for punch. You hit me and I hit you.
Good left hook from Mancini landed.
Mancini still has no marks on him. The only thing he's had throughout this fight is a nosebleed.
And that Paul Percival did some job of stopping that nosebleed, Sean.
Arguello, on the other hand, has got swelling underneath both of his eyes and bad swelling on the left eye. That was a good jab by Arguello.
10th round action in this lightweight championship fight. Valley's Park Place, Casino Hotel in Atlantic City here on CBS Sports Saturday. It's everything we expected. The Mancini crowd comes alive, urging on this exciting young challenger.
Tim, he can't stay outside and try to play chess with Arguello, though. That's Arguello's game.
There may be a cut.
There is.
Corner of the left eye of Mancini.
A quarter-inch cut on the left eye.
Good left cut, Mancini coming in.
That cut is underneath the eyebrow.
Again, we'd like to alert our stations. We'll have a 30-second station break at the end of this round. Mancini scores with a the body, but Arguello counter-punching beautifully.
Didn't want to punch this Mancini took. He just got hit with a beautiful left hook right on the button, and here he's
Another one.
again.
Under a minute to go, round 10.
Arguello is now has his mouth wide open, Tim, which is a sign he's getting tired. He's gasping for breath.
Mancini missed with that combination.
That cut on the left eye of Mancini is not bleeding very much.
Under 30 seconds to go in round 10.
Good right hand by Mancini.
We'll return with round 11 after these words from your local station. 11. This 15-round WBC Lightweight Championship bout.
Tim, Arguello's corner was complaining about something to referee Tony Perez. I don't know what it was. I can't see anything to complain about. Both fighters have been fighting a very, very clean fight, but they were complaining about something. Probably the fact they probably think Arguello got thumbed in the eye. That's an educated guess.
Beautiful move by Mancini. He faked the right hand to the body, then came up top with the left hook.
With plenty of snap on it too, Sean. Beautiful move.
Mancini is controlling the jab in this round. Even though that he's the shorter man and has the less reach, he's still been able to jab effectively. There's another jab by Mancini.
Arguello's problem is a lot of times he paused with his left hand because he's thinking past the jab. That's what I call it anyhow. Looking to land that big punch. He doesn't snap his jab.
But that jab sets up the right hand. It also blinds your opponent. So it is a good move. Arguello's an intelligent fighter.
Arguello taking those two Mancini right hands on the arms. Now Mancini scoring inside. This is round 11. From Bally's Park Place Casino Hotel in Atlantic City, Tim Ryan with Joe Clancy and Sean O'Grady. An exciting lightweight title fight. And as we see it, at least very close at this point. Under a minute to go, round 11.
One thing Mancini cannot do, he cannot come in without punching. He's tried to do that a couple of times this round. He has to move in behind punches.
Arguello landed a good right hand to go and another good straight left there.
Ray has to go forward to be effective. He stays outside, he gets picked apart.
Now until the end of the fight, the advantage is going to be to Arguello because he's been down this road 15 times before.
Well, this is the championship distance, 15 rounds, separate the men from the boys.
20 seconds remaining. Round number 11. Some blood under the right eye of Boom Boom Mancini. A little scrape there apparently. Final seconds of this 11th round. Right hand lands. Number 12 of this lightweight championship bout, and David Wolf, who was fearful of the scoring by the three judges appointed by the WBC and the New Jersey Commission. He didn't want these officials, and the way we see this fight going into the 12th round, it's very, very close, and so that cloud of controversy hung over it by Wolf's comments may turn out to be a factor here if it goes 15, and what we see right now is a very, very close fight.
Very close, but the challenger always must take the title away from the champion. The champion in that aspect always has a little bit of an advantage.
12th round action. Mancini the challenger on the right of your screen. Arguello on the left. Good left jab from Arguello landed.
Mancini needs these last 4 rounds big to be able to win this fight.
Well, Sean, that's not the way we have the fight practically even. For him to be comfortable and win it, he would need the last 4 rounds big, but I don't see him needing the last 4 rounds big.
That's how we see it, but you never know how the judges see it.
That's correct.
And being all officials from South America, well, 2 officials from South America, I would think that he has to win it very big.
Well, let's understate exactly what the judging situation is. Eva Shane is from Fort Lee, New Jersey. The Colonel Jose Mayorga is from Nicaragua, but is now a resident of Los Angeles. And the third judge is from Puerto Rico, Roberto Ramirez. The referee is of Puerto Rican extraction, but lives in New York, Tony Perez. In Dave Wolf's view, it still adds up to 3 Latins with a Latin champion. Right hand from that champion scored.
They gotta work both hands this time. Both hands, both hands. Both hands with.
Under a minute to go, round number 12.
The nose again continuing to bleed in this round. The nose of Ray Mancini. There's Mancini with a good combination. Started off to the body and worked his way up to the head.
Nothing seems to rattle Arguello. Flurries, whatever. He stays cool. Win or lose, he stays cool in there.
And he scored a combination. And there's another left from the champion.
Tremendous left hook by Arguello.
Less than 30 seconds to go, round 12. Good bunny.
Big right hand by Arguello, Tim. He's having a good round.
Coming to the end of round 12. There it is, big right hand, and Mancini wobbled at the bell. There's the bell, and Mancini was wobbled with a tremendous right hand. Went back to his corner. I think he thought the round was over. He didn't know where he was momentarily. Well, they've got a chance to work on it. Let's see it again, Gil. Overhand right.
That big right hand, and lost his sense of direction. That's what happens when you get knocked out. You lose all your senses of direction. Also the legs going. You can see that he's got very strong legs, and he still takes a good punch because he did not go all the way down. The only part of his body that hit the canvas was his knee. As Italians go, he does take a very good punch.
What does that mean?
Italians always take a good punch. Look at Rocky Marciano. What a punch he took.
Uh-huh.
All right, so the champion, Alexis Arguello, now with a chance to move in on his challenger Mancini in this 13th round, a big 12th round for Arguello as he landed that huge right hand with about 5 seconds left in the round. Let's see if he comes out looking for the knockout.
Smelling salts was applied to the nose of Ray Mancini to try to clear his head.
Tim, Mancini has an angry cut inside his mouth. Must have been from that right hand.
Had to be from that punch. Mancini looking a little desperate now here in this 13th round. Arguello, this 3-time champion in 3 different weight divisions, defending at the lightweight 135 for the first time.
Tim, we mentioned that Mancini takes a tremendous punch, but what happens when he got hit with that right hand? He got beat to the punch. He moved right into the punch. You couldn't get hit harder than he got hit, and he still got up.
Arguello certainly calmly looking for the chance to put away his challenger, not come out with any kind of a serious rush. Oh, another big right hand from the champion. Mancini certainly has shown he can take a shot. That one just missed.
Well, he's setting him up now, Tim, pushing that left hand out and then dropping the right hand right over it. Very, very calm champion.
Early in the fight, Mancini had taken the play away from the champion. But from round 6 on, with one exception as we saw it, Arguello turned the tide. And it looks like he has the challenger in trouble.
This is where the professionalism comes in Arguello. He's taking his time trying to set up Mancini, trying to get him ready for that right hand.
Ray is in trouble again. He's wobbling pretty good right now.
Dave Wolf, who's in the corner of Ray Mancini, just tried to throw in the towel, and some of the spectators put him back down.
Tony now with blood from the mouth and the nose. Under a minute to go in round 13.
Jim, he's coming in without punching now, Ray. He's a little wobbly. He really doesn't know what he's doing in there. He doesn't have complete control of himself.
There hasn't been any snap at all on the punches that he has thrown either in this round. Arguello jabbing and hooking his way out the rope. Under 30 seconds to go. Round 13, that long right hand just missed.
Mancini has repeatedly been hurt in this round.
Final seconds of the 13th round, another big one for the champion. Round number 14, Ray Mancini fairly leapt off his stool, perhaps trying to show the calm champion that he is feeling better, stronger, more alert. We'll find out. This is round 14. 3 consecutive big rounds for Arguello, including the big right hand at the end of round 12.
What a beautiful fight Mancini has put up thus far. You have to give him credit for that.
No question about that. He's given everything as everybody expected he would, but he is still in some trouble here in round 14. Gilly, you got to believe that if the big one punch comes, it's more likely to come from the champion than from Mancini. So it's truly uphill now for Mancini.
Well, Tim, we had mentioned that earlier. You could be out pointing a guy like Arguello, and once you go punch to punch with him, all of a sudden he hits you with that big one that turns everything around. And that's just what happened in the fight. Ray is still bouncing on his legs, Tim, but as you said, he has no snap in his punches anymore.
Does look a little more alert, a little more bright-eyed this round than he did in round 13.
Tim, he is some kid.
He took 2 more good punches from the champion. Sean?
What a guy. He just threw a good combination and backed the champion up temporarily.
You know, Sean, he may not walk out of the ring with the championship of the world, but he's sure a champion as far as I'm concerned.
Absolutely. He's won my heart in this fight.
Well, I think at age 20, everybody expected win or lose or draw that he'd be back for 20 or more in the lightweight ranks. We're not writing him off yet, of course. It's only round 14. Anything can happen. But it appears that the champion has turned the tide from about the midway point in this fight. He landed a big left hook.
He's hurt badly this time.
Down he goes. Right hand sent him down, but it was 2 strong lefts, and that's it. Tony Perez says that's enough.
Rightly so, Tim. He was hurt badly. There's no sense letting it go on any further. He could no longer win the fight.
Tony Perez stepping in to prevent any further damage. 2 big left hooks and then a following right hand. And Alexis Arguello has successfully defended his crown for the first time here, and he is quickly over to Mancini's corner to offer his congratulations. These are 2 very classy young men, and this was a tremendous fight as we expected. The more experienced Arguello retaining his lightweight crown. What a champion he is. What a challenge by Ray Mancini.
Yes, Tim, I tell you, it was just absolutely great. What did you think, Sean?
I think that proves that experience is sometimes better than age or up-and-coming stars. Here's another look at that knockdown by Arguello. He shot the left hook, then he came back with another right hand, and then I believe another left hook. There it was. And from the first punch that Ray Mancini got hit with, he was out. There's a big right hand. Oh.
Well, here we go. Look at him drop that right hand underneath to set up the left hook. Now Ray doesn't know where he is at all and just got hit with 2 more punches.
He's a complete fighter. He let Mancini take control in the first round, let Mancini get excited, let Mancini get hyper about winning the title. Let him get out in front. There's that right hand. Well, let him get out in front, and then he cooled him down with his own style, his own good punches. Now let's take a listen to